I don't know how long I can go for today because somebody else might need to be filming something and I can't be making any noise in the background. Uh-huh. I'm using some no copyright music, so hopefully that's chill. I thought today I'd talk about food. Talk about food. Food? Yeah, I'm hungry. That's probably why I want to talk about food, but I also watch a lot of things about health and food and what to eat, what not to eat. So much information out there. So many trends, you know? Think about the music I'm using. Oh my god, that person looks like my mom. That looks like my mom. Don't that look like my mom? No, never mind. Anyways, mattress firm commercial. That person looked like my mom. Um, but there's like ads. Gross. That's not cool. How do we deal with that? I don't know. Is that a problem if there's ads when you stream? I don't know. Anyways, whatevs. We'll just see, I guess. So, food. I also don't know if this is too loud. Didn't do a sound test. What to eat? There's all these different diets. There's like carnivore, vegetarian, vegan, keto. I like the concept of ketosis, but apparently it's not easy to maintain without, you know, getting all the nutrients you actually need. But I feel like my diet is pretty good right now, actually. I like for lunches I normally eat vegetables and like basically it's like celery, cheese, a plant-based sausage, cottage cheese, hard-boiled egg, carrots, and watermelon. That's like my average lunch. And then if I were to make dinner, it would be a sweet potato, avocado, 100% dark chocolate, some kind of fruit, hard-boiled egg, and right now edamame. That is typically my dinners if I were to make my own dinner. However, if I were to go out and eat, that's a whole other story. Hello. I do like French fries. Flex my arms, what? But typically I'll try to order healthy, but I tend to be more relaxed about what I eat when I order in or eat out. But is that more often than when I eat healthy at home? That's the question. I think that's what probably matters more. I still try to eat healthy when I eat out and order in, so. Time is it? It's 12:30 p.m. And it's kind of late for me to be practicing my Tai Chi. Um, but it's one of them days. So typically I like to talk a little bit in my practice. Start off with a warm-up. 11 p.m. Wow. So I start off warming up with my ankles and then I work from bottom up. Warm it up, warm it up, warm it up, warm it up. And I definitely have a major sweet tooth. I feel like I need to get some new blood tests to see how my health and diet are. Can't really tell. Kind of thought I was pre-diabetic because that's what my results showed, but I didn't fast before my blood tests because the doctor just had me do the blood work right then and there when I went in. So, um, I don't know. I felt like maybe I was pre-diabetic. I mean, this might not be the only indicator, but my feet always hurt, like constantly, always, like every time, every day, all the time. And when I wake up, especially when I walk around, it hurts, and I kind of like have bad balance. I don't know if that means anything. Oh, nice. Oh, oh, oh. So, LB, do you hear the music in the background? And how's the balance of music to my vocals? Warm it up. All right, time to warm up my waist. Warming up my waist, warming up my waist, warming up my waist. Most of my warm up is very basic. It's just, I just work on every single joint that I have, basically. Just work up the body. And then I do some warm up exercises that are super, super basic also, but I mostly focus on the lower half of my body to be able to do a more deep practice in my Tai Chi. There's ads. I don't know how to avoid that, unfortunately. So, and I don't want to have to stop every single time to try to like skip over them, which is kind of annoying. Okay. Oh, it's good. All right. It's not too soft, too loud. Hello, hello, hello. So I'm continuing with my warm up. Now I'm at my upper body, so I'm doing my arms. Shoulders, shoulders, shoulders. And also been really working on my posture. Like this is my posture normally. It's like a little hunchbacky, especially when you look at me from behind. It felt like I looked kind of hunchbacky. So that means I need to lift up a little like this, make my back straighter. This also helps when I put my arms up, helps me align. I also like to hang from my bar in my room. That helps me with my alignment. But I always had problems putting my arms behind my ears. So I'm going to try to keep aligned while I do stuff. So now I'm working on my neck. Alright, so that's, super basic warm up. But I'm going to do additional warm up, like I said earlier, which is mostly just lower body, because I'm trying to strengthen my practice in Tai Chi by being go a little bit lower. So I'll do some squat-esque type warm-ups. I can actually barely hear the music, probably because it's so far from me, but I guess if you can hear it, it makes it more enjoyable. Great. And let's switch to the other side. It's, I guess, what most people would call a bow stance, I guess, if you're doing martial arts, or this is also very yoga. But food is a hard thing for a lot of people, especially if you're trying to change your diet, change your body. It's really hard. And I, for one, just love desserts and stuff. Sweet tooth, you know? I'm gonna change the music here. I'm looking for royalty-free music, you know? And I'm not really sure if I'm actually finding it, so I think this one I need to change. What is this? What is this? I was thinking about, I'm using YouTube for this royalty music, so I was thinking about some lo-fi stuff, but I just need to verify that it's actually royalty free, which I'm uncertain. I mean, let me try this one. Is this? It says copyright free music, but is it really? Is it really? And that's another thing. Some of them I play and they don't actually play. They're just kind of like not playing. Yeah, see, this isn't really working. It's just kind of like processing forever. How about this one? Oh, this one's short. It's only 4 minutes. You know what? I'll need to do some more research. I feel like I'm practicing Kung Fu here. I guess in a way it kind of is if I'm doing Tai Chi, right? Doing my horse dance. I'm already shaking. So out of shape. I also do some other leg stuff like this. Um, so I started right. I like breakdancing now. like I already did this leg. I'm just doing it again, I guess. I'll do this one again too. Trying to keep posture, even though I'm trying to bend over to stretch, but I'm using my waist to go down versus pulling my head and upper body down. However, I might also use my hands to pull down on my legs a little bit to get a little deeper while holding this for 20 to 30. Ad. I don't know about these ads. Gotta do something different. I gotta change. I need something that lasts longer than 4 minutes. Well, I guess I'll take this time to rest before I start my practice. Yes, I am your neighbor. Let's see here. How about... Well, let's try this one. It says no copyright music for live streaming. Perfect. Let's try this. If it plays. As I said, I've been having a problem with things just not playing. Alright. Alright, so typically when I do my practice, it is Tai Chi Yang style, 8 form. And I do it in 2 different directions, facing this way and then facing that way, but I might adjust to face this way instead. And also, this is for those who are already practicing, so I'm not actually teaching this. Feel free to practice with me if you have something else to practice. In any case, if you're doing the same thing I am, know that I am adjusting heavily due to my space limitations, so it might not seem completely correct. I apologize. And if you're here for the conversation that I already kind of had or touched upon, feel free to bring it up. We can talk a little bit more about food. Apparently fasting is really good for you, and I feel like I'm naturally good at that because I naturally get into a zone and forget to eat or just don't get hungry. Apparently that's can be a good thing. So I guess that works out for me. Are carbs bad for you? Apparently carbs are bad for you. I think in all cases, anyone would, or most people could agree on that. Not all carbs, but most. And too much salt. Those seem like 2 more or less universal things, right? Carbs and too much salt. You should have some salt, just not too much. Alright, so let's begin. I'm gonna start facing this way. posture. Not sure if this is the right music for what I'm doing, but we can move over. Posture check. It's actually hurting my right knee a little bit. All right, second time, facing this way. Oh, oh. Ups and downs there. Quick sippity sip. That's actually more than a sip. I always say take a sip and not a gulp. Kind of feel like stretching a little bit before my last one. I'm only hold this about 20 or 30. I think I actually forgot to do this in the beginning. Try to maintain posture. Alright, last time. Facing this way. You know, I'm wondering if I should be doing it like that. I've been doing it differently all this time, but then I was thinking about something. I'm gonna have to check that. Adjusting. now we're gonna do shake it off a little. Do a little cool down. Do whatever works for you. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do a little breathing. Inhale nose, exhale mouth from the diaphragm. Three more. Soft knees. Last one. We're going to do the same, but we're going to push up like this. Three more. Just do one more. We're going to keep in the center here. Inhale. Down. From the diaphragm. Try and keep posture. Four more. Typically with Tai Chi and Qigong, we only did just Tai Chi today, but typically with the practice, it's said that the saliva holds lots of nutrients. And so we will swallow our saliva 3 times, each time focusing on visualizing and following it down to the center of our body, which is 1.5 inches below your belly button, your jiangqian. And it also is taught that the center of each palm will overlap it like this, left and then right over left for men, and then right and then left over right for women. This is something that has been taught. The only thing I know so far, I need to learn more myself, I'm learning, is that it might have to do with meridian lines, but in any case, feel free to adopt this practice or not. It's just what it is, okay? And so I'm gonna close my eyes and feel free to do it at your own pace and just drop your hands when you're done. heaven and earth come together. I also like to adopt the idea that this is heart, love, friendship, peace, respect.